When you make it, they start saying you acting funny, they don't want you to have it no more. And when you fall off, they laugh at you. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Look.
Yeah, it's the Archivest, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Exclusively interviewing the hyphy man, Mistah Fab out the Yay area.
What up, world? What up? How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Yeah, for sure. And who is Mistah Fab?
Well, Mistah Fab is just like the guy next door. Just a regular guy, man. Love to do what I do. Music, I've always been a person who's always loved to entertain and keep people in good spirits, man. I was told that I have a gift of inspiration, and when you have certain gifts like that, man, you always just want to keep people in high spirits. So through my music, I want to embody and channel that out to everyone out there, to the regular guys, you know what I mean, to the people that go to school, to that guy that may work a 9 to 5, to that guy that may be enjoying his riches, and I embody all those guys, you know what I mean. I feel like there's a facet of my personality and my character that represents for everyone, and that's fine. I'm just a guy next door.
And Fizz Entertainment from the Crest Side's finest, Mac Dre. Tell us about the label.
Mac Dre was a person who was very instrumental in my snowball theory, you know what I mean, which eventually grew to an avalanche in the area where I'm from. Very, very positive guy, entrepreneur. If we were living in 15th, 16th century, he would be looked at as a martyr due to the fact that he took risks and he took challenges for the betterment of his people. He was a king who didn't hide in his castle. He came out and chilled with his loyal subjects. Not only did he govern the community from a standstill throne, he actually went out and shook hands with the people of his community and his kingdom, which made him a lovable king and will always be remembered. He gave a lot of opportunity to many artists, myself included. His Entertainment was the label that kind of was our version of Swisher House. Like how Swisher House in Houston, to many people that, if you're not familiar with them, that was a label that a lot of people came under, and like they owe a lot of credit to the Paul Walls, the Mike Jones, the Chameleonaires. A lot of these people had ties to Swisher House, and they later went on and established their own labels, but always kept that loyalty to Swisher House. And that's how it is with this. I will always maintain my loyalty to this, but the name of my label is Forever After, and I have an imprint and a distribution deal through Atlantic Records, and that's where we're at right now in my career.
And your monthly freestyle mixtapes you have made, what is one of the most epic tracks that you've made?
I don't know. They're freestyle tapes, man. I don't exert a lot of energy into them. I just go in the studio. Most of them are done probably in a night, 2 nights. Being honest, just talking, like I just load up the beats and freestyle one take and go give it to one of my DJs, let them mix it in and give it to the people. I want to give people a chance to see an artist at its vulnerable stages. Like, it's easy to go mix your freestyles in, or if you mess up, you're like, yo, let me punch that, get it sounding perfect. Then to me, it's not freestyle. Like, it's like a pre-style, like you pre-rehearsed it and you thought about it. You took too much time and too much energy into it. It's a premeditated thought, and that takes away from the original art form of what freestyling actually is. So with my freestyles, you may hear some mess ups in them. You may hear me say a word that may not even mean nothing, but it's just freestyling. I'm giving you unadulterated me, along with the blemishes and everything, to show people, there's no such thing as a perfect rapper. There's no such thing as, the perfect freestyle where it's just like, yo, that was just too amazing. Sometimes you can get on a good run, you get on a good streak, and, it sounds good, but it's like a free throw shooter, man. You know, regardless of how great you shoot free throws, you will miss one eventually here and there. You know what I mean? And these are easy. I look at free throws like freestyling to someone who's really a great pure shooter, a Steve Nash, a Ray Allen. These guys who are 95 and up percent free throw shooters, they miss sometimes. And, you know, that's how freestyles are. So with my freestyles, I just do them and I give them out. So I don't have really like a favorite one or the most epic one. But if I had to pick one, I would say my 93 Till Infinity one. A tribute to Hyro. Kind of went over that one, man. And when I put it out, a lot of hip hop fans really showed a lot of love towards it. Like they really was like, yo, this was real dope. The cadence that I did, the rhyme pattern, very similar to how they did it, with just freestyling, and it was just totally paying homage. So, you know, that was probably one of my favorite ones.
And what got you started rapping? And did the scenarios from your family have any impact on your experiences?
Very much so. I come from a typical inner city household. You know, not one to make it seem like my upbringing was more severe than anyone else's, because when you grow up in these inner city communities and you constantly see the same story and it becomes to be repetitive, and it seems as if you may be exaggerating a little bit to how you come up. But I come up in, you know, a drug infested home, a lot of street activity going on, a lot of criminal activity. You know, a father passing from AIDS, and my older brother who's now incarcerated for over 60, 70 years, and a mother who's fighting cancer right now. You know, just growing up in these, you know, these situations, they spark a lot of inspiration, for one, to build off of, and you can use it as a negative inspiration or you can use it as a positive inspiration. I took the approach to be positive about it, because I feel that giving up and quitting is so much easier than staying dedicated and working towards establishing yourself in a goal. It's easy to walk away. It's hard to stay down. So my main thing is that sparked a lot of early writings for me, early poetry, early spoken words, things that I felt as if I had to get off my chest because I had no one else to talk to. So I began just writing poetry. You know, as hip hop became the most influential musical genre of our times, of course you want to say, yo, if I'm doing poetry, I can be involved in that as well. And I took a liking towards it.
And how was it battling Jin and Royce the 5'9"? Share your expressions on these battles.
I'm it was a very learning experience. I respect both of those guys highly for even taking the initiative to give someone like myself an opportunity to battle them, to be able on the same forefront and stage, to share the stage with those guys. Two phenomenal battle rappers, as well as a Royce the 5'9", whose his credentials are so long. His what he's done to the musical game, a lot of people don't give him credit for. You know, a lot of writing for P. Diddy, his early inspirations of being one of the ones to inspire Eminem to rap, which is my favorite rapper. So for him to be able to inspire Eminem and those guys come up battle rapping together and making songs, and a beautiful thing to see Eminem signing him now. I think he signed the Slaughterhouse. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar if it kind of went through, but I've been seeing those guys together lately. So it was definitely a blessing, man. I'm respected by those two guys, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. And you know, the battles gave a chance to see, you know, three people entertaining and bringing back that feel of real hip hop, man. And I loved it, man. I loved that I had a chance to actually do a couple songs with Royce the 5'9" since then, and we've built. And He's definitely a great guy, man. I think the misconception of him is like he's an asshole and things like that. And it's totally not like that, man. When I was in the hospital from a car accident that I went through, I actually got a phone call from him, which to this day has made me look at him like a totally different man. Like, no one can say anything bad about him to me. He's a hell of a guy for that, because we were going through our tension of battle rapping, and it may have been going past just the rap thing, to take it to a street level or whatever, and there was a lot of tension between us at that time.